7.4 kilos down in 10 weeks. YouTube, how are we? We are 10 weeks into prep. We have another 8 weeks to go until the first shoot, 9 weeks until the second. Started at 65 kilos, down to 57.6 as of this morning. This is my daily routine. This is how I have been losing fat at the rate that I have. So my day starts at 6:30. That's when my alarm gets off. I put my alarm on the other side of the room because if I didn't do that, I would just hit snooze like 13 times. Just going to be completely honest. Not because I'm dreading the day, just because it's nice in bed. I get up, go to the toilet before drinking anything or eating any food. I'll then weigh myself, and then I'll go into the kitchen and I'll begin making my breakfast and my morning coffee. But before I do that, I make sure that I hydrate. I don't know how big those glasses are in terms of milliliters, but I'll have 2 glasses of water before doing anything else. I'm guessing each one of those is at least 300 ml, so I'm probably drinking like 800 ml to a litre like that straight away because I want to hydrate instantly. My breakfast on prep has not changed. I have my oats with my whey sludge and some kind of fruit, usually a frozen blueberry, and I have my coffee. Now, if it's a gym day, I cannot get my head around showering before the gym, so if that's you, then we're just different people. So if it is a gym day, I will wash my hair and my face quickly over the bath and then do my skincare, which, I say skincare, it's just some Bulldog products, which I've been using for years and do actually really like, and then get dressed. I need to, not even from a time point of view, but just when I get up, I don't really enjoy the feeling of lounging about. I want to just get to it straight away. So getting dressed and getting ready is something that just is what I need. Once I've eaten my breakfast and I'm sipping on my coffee, I'll do my morning journaling. This could not be more simple. I'll write down just basically the thoughts in my head for like 5 minutes, and then I'll finish it off with 3 things that I'm grateful for. And genuinely, doing this does have such a big impact on my mood for the day. The Daily Stoic is something that I've had for years now. I'm very hit or miss with it. I'll go through phases where I'll read it every day, and then I don't pick it up for like a year. I'm currently reading it, so I thought I would put it in shot, but just know that my consistency with this is not great. Now, once breakfast is eaten and I've done my journaling, I take myself off for my morning steps. This is an opportunity for me to get some sunlight, if there is any, which there is at the minute in the UK because it's baking hot. Listen to a podcast or some music and just kind of give myself some headspace before starting the day. And I will say that honestly, I have fallen in love with my morning steps. That being said, once you come out of a fat loss phase and you're at risk of losing the structure that you've built up, I worry that these steps will begin to get missed. Not the steps, but the morning walk will begin to get missed, especially as it starts to get colder. When it does come to the reverse diet, I'm going to be really, really strict with myself in terms of like, shut up if it's cold or raining, put on a coat, put your hood up and go out, because it really does set me up for the day. Even if it's just like 20 minutes, I feel so much better for it. So let's go and get these steps and then come back and I'll be pretty much ready to then go and hit the gym. Once I've hit the gym, I can come back and start work. Back from the walk, food is digesting nicely. So supplement time, nice and simple for me. Multivitamin, krill oil, and then also some creatine, which I'm going to drink right now. Now, whilst I was out doing my steps, my coach got back to me with my feedback, so I'm going to give that a listen, see if there are any changes for the week in terms of plan. But could I prep without a coach? Absolutely not. Wouldn't even want to. It's not a knowledge thing. I'm a coach myself. Like, I know how to prep. It's purely about emotions, and when you are dieting, you make daft decisions. It's also about offloading things. Like, I have tens of clients that I'm doing this stuff for, so to be able to offload my training and nutrition to someone else is a nice feeling. But no, prepping and a diet like this where we're looking for like a big transformation, I would always have a coach, and that's one of the reasons why I'm starting Transform Plus September, once the summer is over and we're all back off of our beach holidays and we're feeling a bit meh. Then I'm opening up 20 spaces for Transform Plus, which is my group coaching exclusively for trans men. And it is nice and simple. It's rapid fat loss for 8 weeks. Best transformation wins a full refund at the end. Again, there's only 20 spaces. Launches August 28th. We start September 7th. If you want to get one of the spaces, then you'll need to be on the priority list, which I'll leave down below in the description. But I get weekly check-ins from my coach. You'll get weekly check-ins from me. So I will literally be hands-on, taking control of your training, your nutrition. We'll have group calls where we'll be going through lots of different stuff, making the dieting process as easy as possible. Notice how I didn't say easy, because it's going to be a challenge, but we'll make it as easy as possible, and you'll also be surrounded by other trans guys who are going through the exact same process. So if that sounds like the kind of thing that you're interested in, down below in the description. But I'm now going to listen to my feedback from my coach to see if I'm about to lose any food, because I think I might be losing a little bit of food.
So not a big one, 100 calories a day kind of thing. We'll only take a small amount out. 130, 40 fat, so 10 carbs gone, 5 fat gone.
Post-workout, best meal of the day. Again, I've been having this one for ages now, so 3 chicken sausages, a whole load of salad with a bit of light mayo, and some fries. Yes, I've been eating fries on prep. This is just enough for me, because I tend to find that if I have things that are too palatable and try and make things that are too like, you know, fancy desserts or fakeaways, it's too much and triggers that craving, whereas this is just enough to like give me something I enjoy but not trigger me into like wanting way more. And obviously, as I do with every meal, just bulk it right up with salad and veg and all that good stuff. Meal timings is a huge part of my daily routine, and is really, really important, because it allows me to be eating at the same times each day, keep hunger relatively in check, and also then just plan my day around those meals. So like I say, I'll have my breakfast around 7 a.m. as a pre-workout meal, work out, come back, and then I'm ready to have my lunch as my post-workout. Then I'll start some work. I'll do, you know, a good 5-6 hours of work, and then I'll have my snack. Oftentimes it's quite helpful because I might be stuck on calls, so it's not like I can just go off and eat whatever I want if I'm stuck on calls, and then I can't eat my snack. So I'll have that around 4 p.m, and then I'll do some more work, and I'll be ready to have my dinner around 7 p.m. So that for me has been a huge part of this routine, is the meal timings and trying to stick to those as much as possible. Okay, I am wrapping up check-ins. It is 5 p.m. I've still got a bit of work to do. I need to sort out some social media posts. But had a great day of check-ins. Also did a call with a client, Sam. Not myself, he's just got a great name. I had a snack at about 4 p.m. So I had a whole punnet of blueberries, because I'm maxing out on the volume, some cottage cheese, and a protein shake, which is actually quite a big snack for me. I managed to get away with a little bit more in there today. And then later on I'll have my dinner, which, as I've said, is usually a low carb one, but I think today I might be able to get some bread in there. So praise the Lord. But yeah, some great check-ins today. Got some people that are ready to start bulking, some people who are dieting and continuing to do really well with their weight loss. And what's been really nice as well is the amount of clients that dieted before summer, have managed to hold it pretty well over the summer period, and are now kind of September time ready to start a bulk, which is so important and something that I hammer home all the time. And one of the things that I want people to use Transform Plus for is to get themselves ready for a winter bulk, because too many people, myself included in the past, go into a bulk just in completely the wrong condition for it, and then wonder why they come out the other side with arms that are still the same size, but a stomach that's gained like 5 inches. So it's going to be really great to see how those guys progress for their winter bulks. But I'm going to finish up the social media stuff. I tend to finish work sort of 7 p.m. so then I can have my dinner and wind down and try not to think about work. But as someone who loves work, I still think about work. Okay, final meal going in. So we've got chicken, salad, mayo, and I did manage to get some bread into this. This isn't my normal dinner. I've been going for something that is typically pretty low carb. So I've been having a bunch of salad with like roasted veg, chicken, maybe some like chickpeas, and then just some mustard. But today is slightly different because Wednesday is my shopping day. So today's Tuesday. So my cupboards are like, I'm just scraping out the last bits basically before tomorrow. So work is now done. Time is 7 o'clock. And I try very hard not to look at my work phone now and try and just watch some TV, do some jobs around the house, preparing like food or anything that I need to for tomorrow. And then I try to be in bed for 10 o'clock and then lights out like 10:30. But sleep is obviously important for everyone, but especially whilst being on this diet, the gym sessions can be hard enough as it is, the steps can sometimes be hard enough as it is. Saying no to yummy foods is difficult, but all of that stuff is way, way harder when you're not getting enough sleep. And that's it. We are 10 weeks into prep, 7.4 kilos down. We've got another 3.5 kilos to go, I reckon. And we've got 8 weeks until the first shoot on October 3rd, second shoot October 12th, and I am very, very confident that I'll bring the best look ever. And 54 kilos is also the lightest I'll ever have been as an adult. In the last photo shoot I was 55.5 kilos, so this one we're aiming for a maximum of 54 kilos, so I'm gonna be very light. That is a day in the life for me whilst I'm losing fat on my diet. Transform Plus kicks off September 7th. If you are interested, and I don't know why you wouldn't be, all of the details are down below. I'm only taking on 20 people for that, and it only runs for 8 weeks. Best transformation at the end of the challenge wins a full refund. I'm going to eat this, and I will see you all in the next one.